Ever since our forefathers started venturing westward, pushing the frontier from the high-rising Rockies to the Pacific Blue, the ranch has been a staple of the American landscape. Conceived to fit the dreams of the men who built them, there's never been anything small about these amazing estates. It's always been about thousands of acres of land, millions of heads of cattle, and the cowboy's boundless spirit. Today, it seems that Americans are dreaming even bigger, and their passion embraces not only the land, but also the fabulous homes that adorn it. On Great American Ranches, we're taking a tour of the most beautiful ones in the country. And from modern masterpieces to Mediterranean palazzos and luxury log cabins, the old home on the range never looked so good. A ranch with a pink color scheme and a spa? Next on Great American Ranches, a ranch with a feminine side. And coming up later, a ranch right in the heart of prime ski country. When you think ranch, you think of the dusty plains of Texas or the Montana highlands. But a ranch in Palm Beach, or just minutes away from one of the country's top ski resorts? Here on Great American Ranches, we're exploring the classics and traveling off the beaten path to discover the most beautiful, luxurious, and unusual ranches in the country. Wellington, Florida is not a one-horse town by any stretch. Because it's home to the event of the show-jumping world, it's also home to a bevy of multi-million-dollar horse ranches.
The Winter Equestrian Festival, which takes place for about 3 months here, is what draws everybody to Wellington. This is like the Wimbledon of horse shows.
Vanessa would know. She moved down here from New England so that she could be closer to her horses and to the thrill of competition.
And I always swore that when I turned 40, I would buy myself a horse. And so when I turned 40, I bought myself a horse. I enjoy the journey. I enjoy riding lessons as much as I do going to the ring.
But there's something else that brought Vanessa down to this southern Florida hotspot. The chance to let her creativity run loose on her very own horse ranch and mansion, Villa Incrocio. The name means crossroads in Italian. And at first glance, it's obvious that Villa Incrocio is situated right at the crossroads of elegance and taste. Past the courtyard, the gently murmuring fountain, and the antique carved doors, we enter an entirely different kind of ranch. A mix between an Italian villa and a gracious old Florida estate. It's infused throughout by Vanessa's unique touch.
We bought the house about 7 years ago, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I love doing the research and going through every book, every magazine, and being able to get it all.
The great room's soaring 2 stories still allow for intimate seating areas steeped in tones of pink. Candles in the fireplace are an unusual and elegant detail. Through these arches are still more candles, reflected in the dining room's crystal chandelier and polished walnut table. For the kitchen and family room, Vanessa chose a more laid-back look. The giant U-shaped sofa in front of the giant TV is a particular hit with her kids.
Most of the memories of the house are with my kids, and those are the best moments when they all come down here together. And that's pretty much why I bought such a big house, so all my kids could come.
But one of the rooms she's proudest of has to be the trophy room.
I was champion in the jumpers up at Lake Placid, which is probably my favorite show. And it's a very competitive horse show, so to have been champion there in both the jumpers and the hunters were probably sort of my peak.
But they're not so caught up in horses here at Villa Incrocio that they forgot life's other pleasures, like basking in the glorious Florida sunshine on the beautiful pool deck. The blue of the pool and jacuzzi only emphasize the home's sunny yellow hue, and the balconies and arcades give this area a charming Mediterranean inflection. If we take this spiral staircase, we can climb up to one of the balconies. Right in front of the master bedroom, Vanessa created this cozy area, full of plantings, pillows, and wind chimes. And the master bedroom is just as relaxing. The oversized twin armchairs at the foot of the bed and the fluffy linens are like an open invitation to grab one of those teddy bears and take a nap. But that's still not all that Villa Incrocio has to offer in terms of relaxation. Welcome to the spa. Vanessa wanted a place where she could get away from it all, so she created this beautiful blue and white haven.
What I really want to do is to create a space for myself that was sort of a sanctuary.
And there are more than enough windows and skylights to let all the light in the world stream in. But if that's not enough for you, just step out onto the private terrace. Even while she's chilling out, Vanessa can keep an eye on her pride and joy. Villa Incrocio's state-of-the-art barn and training area, just a few steps away. With its elegant Mediterranean design, this almost seems like a guest house. It's only when you see the lucky guests catching the breeze through the arcaded windows that you realize where you are, in one of the most beautiful barns in America. By designing extra-wide aisles and stalls and a sense of flow for the horses, riders, and grooms, Vanessa created a space where all the hard work that goes into the preparation of the horses seems effortless and graceful. Just like all the hard work that goes into riding seems to disappear as soon as Vanessa mounts her purebred for practice.
I think most people think like you just head the horse in the ring and you head them towards the jump and they jump it and you turn them around, they go back, and it isn't. It's the most humbling sport that I've ever done. I've done marathons and other things, whatever, and this is by far the hardest sport I've ever taken up.
What makes this ranch really special to a horse lover is its proximity to the Winter Equestrian Festival. So let's hop in the golf cart and check out the action.
Well, the property abuts the horse show. So I can either jump in my golf cart and go over and watch, or you can ride the horses over to show and then just bring them back, and that's really great.
Competitions are the crowning moment of all this training and grooming, when it all comes together in a beautiful symphony. Horse and rider acting as one as they reach towards their goal, to jump the highest, ride the steadiest, stride the fastest, and win the most. A ranch with a feminine touch at the country's equine hotspot, Villa Incrocio is truly a great American ranch. Welcome back to Great American Ranches. A ranch's primary inhabitants are very undemanding. A little land to graze from, a comfortable stall to spend the night in, a little water for a shower now and then, and they're happy. As for the two-legged guests, we can be a little more demanding. All we want is breathtaking views to gaze at, luxury suites to sleep in, and gallons of water to cool down or warm up in. Pinnacle of sophistication to rustic luxury and old-world elegance. We've toured the country to discover that Americans have come up with a million ways to make a home on the range in Great American Ranches.